Hope you all are doing well today. What do you think is one of the statements that completely destroys your confidence? What statements have you said in the past that have made you feel not as confident as you'd like to be? Well, in this video, I'm going to share with you a few of the confidence killing statements that you should not make if you can help it as you are developing yourself as a leader, particularly as a woman in leadership. I was working with a client earlier today and we were talking about different statements, different assessments that they were making in the communication skills audit that I have listed on my website. It's an opportunity where I work with my clients on a one-on-one basis. I evaluate several videos and provide them with high level, high quality, high touch feedback to help them communicate like executives. And one of the statements that came up during the event was the most famous confidence killing statement known to us. And that is, I don't know. I don't know statement is something that I would not encourage you to say. I don't know basically is telling the person you're communicating with that you are not sure about what you're saying and you're not confident about it. And so when I talk about, as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, confidence killing statements, I'm going to share with you a few confidence killing statements so that you don't say them. So instead of saying, I don't know, perhaps say, I will research this topic, or I need to do a bit more research on this. This is what I know about the topic. So you always want to go back and say something in the affirmative if there's a situation that comes up and you're not exactly sure how to be able to talk about it. So that's one of the confidence killing statements that I don't want you to make. And I'm going to share with you, obviously, the way that you turn that around. So that's one option. The next option, or next statement, I would say, that people say that will completely kill their confidence is, I'm not sure. I'm not sure is something that you don't want to say either. Now, I know sometimes you're going to have scenarios come up where you really are not sure in terms of what you need to say. And that's okay. There are other ways that you can say, I'm not sure, instead of saying, I'm not sure. Let me share with you an example. If you are not sure about something, go into the affirmative and say what you are sure about. So if you're asked a question and your response in your mind is, I'm not sure, then you can say, I am aware that these changes have been made, or I am aware that this particular study reflects this result. I am aware, or I am confident that there have been some very positive changes that have been made. So instead of saying, I'm not sure, make sure you turn it around and say something more positive. There is a psychological aspect that happens to us when we say these confidence killing statements. And it's not only showing that we are not confident in how we're communicating, but it also mentally does something to us as well to help us not feel confident. And I want you to be more positive when you are speaking and thinking of yourself. So I want to say hello to everyone that joined. Hello, hello. I appreciate you all for watching. Thank you so much for being here today. If you have any questions about how you can as a woman in leadership, let me know. I'm talking about confidence killing statements right now. These statements will kill your confidence, and you want to make sure that you are not doing that, and you want to think highly of yourself at all times. So I'm looking to see if there's any questions. I don't see any at the moment. Okay, so the next confidence killing statement that people say includes the following. Sometimes people will say, I didn't know that. That is a confidence killing statement as well. When you are trying to communicate at a higher level, you should have some insights into different aspects of your particular role or your business or etc. Now, I will say this, when you didn't know that something happened, you could perhaps say it in a different way so that it is not showing that you're not confident and you didn't know what was going on. So you could say it in this way, just soften it a bit so it doesn't sound so just blatant like you didn't know. You could say, I wasn't aware of that. I did not have knowledge about this particular incident, or I was not given access to that information. Or you could say, I was told something differently as it relates to a specific scenario. You're still basically acknowledging that you didn't really know about a scenario, but you are saying it in a different way. And this is one of the challenges that women in leadership face, is that oftentimes we're not really told how to articulate our value and communicate in a way that allows us to either advance in our careers, negotiate higher salaries, or feel more empowered about being a woman in the workplace. And this is always a challenge. But if you can think about some of the confidence killing statements that you have made, and I want to know from you in the comments, are there any statements that you have made that you felt show that you were not confident? And if you want me to help you turn that statement around so that it sounds more affirmative and it's not as showing that you're not as confident as you need to be, then put them in the comments below. Let me know. I will definitely look at them and I will turn those statements around for you very quickly. But this is a challenge that people face, because oftentimes the biggest concern and complaint my clients say is that they don't know what to say at work. They do not know what to say in their business meetings. They don't know what to say or how to respond to certain situations. So think about these statements that I've shared with you. And if you're just joining, hello, thank you for being here. I appreciate you spending a few moments out of your day with me today. I am sharing with you confidence killing statements that I do not want you to make as a woman in leadership. The first confidence killing statement is, I don't know. Don't say that. There's something else that you can say instead of I don't know. You'll need to watch the replay in order for you to see it. The second confidence killing statement that I don't want you to make is, I'm not sure. And third is the I didn't know. Don't say these statements. Say something else, because as you are developing your executive presence and showcasing your leadership skills and communicating at a higher level, you will want to be able to speak in a more affirmative tone about yourself in public settings. Now, if you have any other questions, let me know. If you have any questions as it relates to your executive presence, I will share with you a resource that will absolutely help you with this. I have several videos on my channel that talk about executive presence, body language, communication. So you'll want to subscribe to my channel. Definitely share it to any other women in leadership that may need to either develop their executive communication skills, or maybe they need to enhance their executive presence. They've been in a career for a while and they need to just really advance to that next level, or they may be stuck at where they are. Definitely share this information along with them. And if you want some more customized support, where you want somebody to sit with you, show you what you may be doing as it relates to how you're communicating that may be detracting for your message, or maybe showing that you're not presenting yourself in a confident way, or perhaps you need some help with how you are communicating so that you can advance in your careers, generate more income for your business, or perhaps for help your team develop, or even perhaps for yourself, where you really want to be able to communicate at that higher level, then reach out to me. You can contact me at info@xliteexcellence.org, or take a look at my website. I have a communication skills audit that is listed on my site, where we go into a significant amount of detail in terms of how you are communicating. I provide you with video feedback, written reports, and an analysis of your verbal gestures, how you're communicating audibly, your nonverbal gestures when you might be saying one thing, but your body is showing something different, that you're not as confident as you would like to be, or you're communicating a different message. And then I also will take a look at your executive presence to see where you are in the process. What can we do to help you elevate your executive presence so that you are truly presenting yourself as the impactful leader that you want to be? And I also will take a look at your written communication as well in terms of how you're communicating with others. So fantastic service that I have for you. And I'm saying it's fantastic, not just because I'm doing it, because I wish that I personally would have been able to find an executive coach when I was starting out on my journey to becoming a C-suite executive, manager, director, and public speaker, and now an executive coach, to help me be able to articulate myself and communicate at that higher level earlier in my career than learning it a bit later in my career. So if you have any questions, especially now or on the replay as it relates to how to communicate, really, how do you speak to other people, then let me know. I'm here to support you on your journey as you are developing as a woman in leadership. If you have any additional questions, let me know, and I will see you in the next video.